On this episode, we talk about calculating risks, how to raise money without revenue, and what to do when you've failed. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 73 of the AskEngine show. I'm writing solo today. We've got Blake doing development things. So got 3 questions for you today. We're going to jump straight into them and go ahead and get started. Question number 1 is, what is the best way to calculate risks? So this is going to be a very entrepreneurial episode, more so than actual tactics, things like that. So in the clouds, in my opinion, the best way to calculate risks is to number 1, understand what your responsibilities are. Are you married? Do you have kids? If you're going to put them in harm's way, then to me, you need to calculate that. When it comes to business, honestly, and this is just kind of my opinion on business, I'm never afraid of not being able to make money. So to me, it's worth taking risks because I can always fall back on things that I know. I have a skill set that is in high demand. So if something doesn't work out, sorry for the hiccup there. If something doesn't work out, I can always go back to doing that. So I've never been afraid of that part of it. Really, for me, calculating risks is taking into the advice of people I respect, taking in my wife's concerns, thoughts, feelings is important. And at the end of the day, if it's not going to ruin you forever, if it's not going to be something that allows you to not to play the game of business ever again, I say go for it. I am very, risk doesn't scare me. And so that's just kind of my mentality. So you just got to calculate within yourself, what you believe is too risky, not risky enough. And then I would ground that decision based on your responsibilities to yourself as well as other people. Good question. Question number 2, how can I raise capital as an early stage startup without revenue? Great question. So this is a topic that we have experience with. So Engine, when we raised our seed round, we were without capital and we were without a product. The way that we raised money is off of the back of John, Jim, and Blake's resumes. So the pitch deck was literally 4 slides. Hey, we're Engine. This is what we're looking to build. This is the market size. This is the team building it. So when you're raising capital without a product, without revenue, the investors are going to be betting on you. So you need to think about, what have you done to deserve someone's hard-earned money? Have you built what you're building before? Do you have experience? You need to highlight yourself as the player, not necessarily the product itself, especially if you're without revenue. So you raise capital as an early stage startup based on your track record of success and based on your street cred. Question number 3, how do I get up from a failure after an unsuccessful idea to start a business? So this one, and this might come across as a little harsh, but what else are you going to do? When it comes to a failure in business and you want to start a new idea, you're either going to do it or you're not. So honestly, this question, I would encourage you to stop having a pity party for yourself, get out of that funk, and understand that the alternative is not doing anything. So if that sounds appealing to you, then don't get up, don't start something new. If that doesn't sound appealing, then your only option is to start something new. So just understand it's a binary choice. Your past business may have not been a failure. It may have been a lesson that you learned to take into your next venture. You shouldn't respect your failures enough to allow them to stagnate growth. So to me, you just make the binary switch in your brain that you're going to start again, and you're going to go again and again and again until you have or find that success. So hope that helps. Question of the day for y'all. I want to pose that question back onto y'all. How do you deal with failure? Do you think about it? Do you move on super quickly? How do you internalize failure? Thank y'all for watching, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.